What's up, y'all? I'm Kelly Clarkson.
Hey, it's Dave McRae.
Hey, I'm Josh from the band Need to Breathe.
I'm Olivia Lunny.
We are so excited to welcome to the Kelly Alexander Show, Akon. Hi.
What up, Kels?
Hey, I'm Judy Gold.
And I'm hanging out with the Kelly Alexander Show.
This is Jordan, and I'm hanging out on the Kelly Alexander Show.
I'm Rob, and I'm hanging out on the Kelly Alexander Show.
I'm hanging out with the Kelly Alexander Show right now.
Jealous?
We are super excited to welcome back to the Kelly Alexander Show two Canadian pop legends. Can I call you legends? I'm calling you legends.
Oh, one legend.
No, two legends.
Shawn, Desman, Jamie Fine. This is so exciting. I'm so thrilled to be able to talk to you about your latest collaboration or first collaboration, Body, and so many things going on. So first of all, I didn't know that. How did you guys actually meet? And I'll start with Shawn.
So we met first time. We'd been talking over text for a little bit, but then we met at my show in Ottawa when I was there last year. First time we met, I saw her like side stage, and I automatically went down to the audience and gave her like the biggest hug because I had heard like nothing but the most amazing things about Jamie. And then we talked a lot, like in the dressing room after the show. That's how I remember it. And then I was like, your girlfriend at the time. I'm like, she's really hot. So watch out, keep her away from me.
Still does that every single time we get together.
I do. That's
still
the
warning
thing.
me to keep Vic away from her.
Yeah.
Jamie, how do you remember it? And also, I wanted to ask you, for sure, Shawn has to be somebody that you looked up to as a Canadian artist, before you kickstarted your career. So what does he mean to you?
What a romantic question.
Yeah, Jamie, what do I mean to you?
I've literally gassed you up way too much. Like, I don't even know how your head fits
I
out
know.
friggin' family door, but whatever. I do remember it the same way. A part to your question, I remember it the exact same way. And it was such a beautiful, Ottawa's my hometown, right? And so, I think a lot of our fans overlap here. And just the crowd seeing that connection before we even thought about doing a song together was really, really beautiful for us. And for me, but the B part to your question, I think you're hard pressed to find anybody who's doing music nowadays that, can't say that, Shawn was a huge part of inspiring us to create and to be an artist in this, specifically in this country. But I think that, when I was a kid, I used to listen to music. I used to have a very few songs on my MP3 player. It was gray. iPods didn't exist yet. It was gray. And I remember listening to music, and I would always picture myself performing, and then I'd listen to Shawn's music and I can't dance. So I'd get pissed off. Like, I get mad because I'm like, I can't picture performing this stupid song because I can't dance.
But you always say that, but you can dance.
Oh, Daddy, I can't dance like you.
But you can dance though.
Okay, I can do this.
You
really
can keep
well.
come on.
Whatever. But my point being is that I really truly would listen to the music and picture myself performing. And that's one of the reasons performance is one of the most important parts of what I do. A lot of people can get in rooms with people who can write music for them. A lot of people can learn how to produce, learn how to do this. But being a performer, that is something you are born to do or not born to do. I really believe that to my core. And looking up to him in that way was probably one of the most influential parts of what I do.
How did you guys decide to collaborate? And like, how quickly did that all come together, Shawn?
It came together pretty quick, actually. I was doing a whole bunch of writing for my project, and somebody had actually Joel, the producer who produced Body, was like, hey, we should work with Jamie. And I was like, she's in Ottawa. He's like, she might be here. So I texted Jamie. I was like, hey, are you in town? She was actually in Niagara Falls. And I was like, I'm doing some writing next week. Would you be down to come and do a couple of days? And she was like, hell yeah. So that's how that happened. And then we got into the studio day one. We wrote like a song that was kind of like, okay, medium. It wasn't great. I don't even remember it, to be honest. I don't think Jamie does either. And then on the second day on the back half of the first day, we started writing Body, and we're like, okay, when we come back in tomorrow, we need to finish this. And literally we came in within like a half an hour, the song was written. I go in and record the whole song myself. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's great. Go home and I'm listening to it. And I'm like, Jamie sounded so good singing this in the studio with me. I'm like, I think she needs to be on the song with me. So I called her like right away and I was like, hey, how would you feel about like being on Body? And she was like, well, I'm kind of like annoyed that you didn't ask me when we were at the studio, but yes, I want to be on it.
Did you guys know that you had something special right away? Like, especially after you put your vocals on there, Jamie?
Oh, I think it was pretty clear right away. It's funny because a lot of people are like, we should collab. And then you'll get in a room with somebody and you'll put, both your vocals down and it doesn't, it doesn't sound as great as you think that it was going to, especially on a record versus in the room. And I think Shawn was saying that Joel, the producer there, listened to it as he was mixing my vocals. I went home, recorded, and sent them to him. And he was like, you guys sound nuts together. And that we were like very thankful for that because obviously in the room, a lot of people can collaborate. But it ended up meshing really well, and we knew that we had fire in a bottle for sure.
Yeah.
Now, I have been saying this since the song came out. We've been playing it on my show and obviously on the station in general at Virgin Montreal. I've been saying, I said this to my audience out loud in a microphone through speakers, that you guys should drop an EP together. Are you going to do that?
Everybody
Everybody,
has.
Jamie, everybody is saying that. Like, it's crazy. I actually don't hate the idea. I would actually love to do something like that. And especially with somebody like Jamie, who I genuinely love. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can collaborate and do things, but you can tell there's no like real connection there. You know what I'm saying? Like with Jamie, it's like sincere, it's genuine, and I literally love her so much. I don't know how she feels about it, but I would love to do that.
I think it would be crazy. You heard it here first on Kelly. We're dropping an EP.
I
Yeah.
put this out now. I'm going to be like, they told me they're doing it, and now Ren this is a social media clip.
Verbal agreement.
Yeah, yeah. Our managers are going to be thrilled.
Yeah.
Another project for 2025.
Yeah.
Can you describe, I wanted to get your opinion on like when the song hit, like where were you the first time you heard the song on the radio, Jamie?
You know what? I don't even think that I've heard it on the radio yet because I'm the worst. And I know I haven't even been driving in my car. I don't know where I've been. But like every day,
Costco.
yeah. Listen, don't judge me, okay?
Every time I call you, you're at Costco.
No, I'm at the gym every time you
Or
call
that.
me.
That too. You're
It's
right.
fitty,
You're
it's
right.
a fitty chance. You
Yeah.
need balance. You
Fitty.
need to bulk
Yeah.
up on $17,000 and then work it off at the gym. I honestly think I was at a store. So it must have been radio playing at the store or our playlist or something. Because I'm pretty sure we went to like Shoppers and we heard it and I was like, yo, nobody knows me.
No.
Everybody was in the store, couldn't care less who I was, and I was like, whatever.
Shawn, where were you?
I was in my car driving my kids to school, and I heard it on one of the stations here in Toronto. And I don't know, even though it's been so long for me, like 20 plus years, I still get that feeling the first time I hear something on the radio. Like I still get excited. And like I know other artists, so like it doesn't like really mean anything to them. But I think especially what I've gone through maybe the last 7 years and like stepping away from it and like totally like not like making music anymore. I'm done to like coming back and like having this song on the radio that people are just loving. Like we had our first week out, we had like the biggest ad, like, it was the most added song in Canada, not just on top 40 radio, in all formats of radio. So like to have that happen, that's like really special to me.
And like when the song hit, like, and obviously I'm sure you started to hear from people because honestly, when I heard it for the first time, it was a first time like, and that doesn't always
Yeah.
happen for me. Like sometimes I
Yeah.
need to hear things a few times for it to sit, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I see what they were doing here. They knew it was going to grow on me. But like
Yeah.
first time heard this, I'm like, this is a banger. Every time it comes on the studio, I love playing it for my audience. And it seems like such a great song for the spring to kick off summer. Like, is that what you guys are getting as response?
1,000%. And it's like, I like how Shawn describes a song often because there's some songs that you just don't need to overthink. Like we listened to it, we didn't say, oh, should we say and instead of but, or like maybe we should use it, more technical term. No, like we just said what we wanted to say in this song. And the song itself reminded us, I think, of just a nostalgic time, a better time, a happy time. And for 2 minutes and X amount of time, however long this song is, you can kind of just be happy. Like whatever it is that you're doing, you don't have to worry about your bills. You don't have to worry about the crappy relationships you may or may not be trying to fix. You can just have friggin' fun with a song. And that's what we wanted to create. And I think that we did that successfully because people are coming to us being like, I'm just happy listening to this.
Yeah.
Fair,
Yeah.
That's why we need an EP, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
We're working on it right now.
Or just an EP with Body 10 times on it.
All the remixes.
10 different ways.
All
Yeah,
the remixes.
yeah.
Shawn, I have to ask you because you mentioned your kids before. What's it like being like radio star daddy? Like, because I don't know if they might not remember that, do they?
they don't remember it. So my firstborn, he was born in 2008. He's 16, which was kind of just before like Shiver, Electric, Night Like This. So he was really young. So he doesn't remember any of that. My other son is 13, so he definitely doesn't remember. And my daughter's 10. So now, I mean, I think it kind of hit them when they came to the first show of the tour last year, and they were like, "Holy crap! All these people are here to see my dad. Like, this is crazy." Um, and I think it hits them now, and like it's just nice being able to like share this with them now. You know what I mean? And like doing things with them and having them come out to shows, bringing them on the road. Because honestly, like that's what it's about for me. Like, my family is everything to me. And, being able to be like a dad and like balance that with like doing the other thing that I love is like so incredible. And I'm so lucky to have amazing people around me. My wife is amazing, my in-laws, my parents. Just to be able to have that support is also so important. So yeah, my kids think I'm cool sometimes. Cringe most of the time, cool sometimes.
Shawn, I have a follow-up for you. Do you think, because like you said, you stepped away from music for a while, completely. Do you think it was the performance like with Drake that turned things around? Like, is that where things came really full circle?
Million percent. Because honestly, I didn't think anybody cared before that, and that moment for me was a real eye opener, one, and then actually having him say to me, dude, like you need to make music again. Like these people love you. Like, come on. Like, like we all have, those ups and downs and whatnot, but don't let it get you like that. You know what I mean? Like, so that also gave me like a kick in the butt to like be like, okay, maybe I should like really reconsider this. Also, my wife was really sick for like, 5, 6 years. So I had to step away for that as well. So it kind of like made sense. Like, oh, I don't want to do music. I got to be home anyways. So, and also her saying, I think what you did in that room, talking about the night with Drake, she's like, I don't think you realize what you did in that room. I think it's time for you to do this again. Like, you can do it. And, getting that from her as well, um, really, really helped me because, she was really sick and she needed me. She's great now, which is amazing. And so, all those factors like have contributed to me like deciding to like 100% be back in because I know and Jamie knows too, because once you're in, you can't be halfway in. You got to be all the way in. There's no halfway doing this anymore, especially with social media and all that stuff. Either you're in or you're out, adapt or die, like it's just what it is.
Jamie, I have a question for you. You're engaged now. Are we getting a wedding date anytime soon, or what's going on?
Well, now that I met Shawn, I might be breaking off the freaking wedding.
Yeah.
I don't even know for who, if it's for me or for Vic. We don't know yet. We are, you know what? We were planning for this summer actually, just because I don't need a long engagement. I'm happy to go to the courthouse tomorrow. Like we just want to get married. We found a beautiful venue down south in Texas, and then everything kind of happened in the States. And unfortunately, we kind of asked.
What happened? What are you talking about?
Yeah, because half the places we friggin' messaged said they wouldn't do same-sex weddings. And we felt really devastated. And I was like, like I know that it exists, but I've never really dealt with it to my core.
Ugh.
So we were like, you know what? Let's just hold off and see what happens. Let's try to find a venue. We don't want a 100-person wedding. We want our closest friends and family, and we want to, drink a little too much tequila and hop in a pool if we want to and say I do. And that's it. We don't need something big. And maybe Shawn will ride it on a horse and it'll be fine.
I think Shawn should be the officiant.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a crazy idea, actually.
100%. Can you
Whoa.
imagine?
Let's go.
I have just a couple quick questions for you guys. The social media that you guys have been doing for the song has been absolutely bananas. How much fun are you guys having with that? And like who comes up with all the crazy ideas?
It's genuinely so much fun. Like we have the best time doing it. And we have a social media guy who's amazing and comes up with all the concepts and shoots everything for us, edits it. Because that's a lot, it's a lot of work. And like to be honest, and maybe Jamie can agree, I really want to be in the studio making music. I don't want to be editing content and doing all that stuff. Like my job is like in the studio, make the music, and then we'll worry about the other stuff after. But no, we're having like the best time. We're shooting some more stuff this weekend coming, which is going to be amazing. So like looking forward to that too.
Jamie, you love the social media?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't think anybody loves social media. That's a crazy sentence, Kelly. No, I don't love social media, but I love doing it with when I'm having fun, right? And yeah, who Shawn was talking about, Matt, he is so talented at what he does, and he has a vision for what people will love. And for us to be able to focus on creating what we care about most, which is the music, and him being able to translate it to all of you guys, that's like the perfect team right there. And yeah, it's one of those things that sometimes when you have to like work or like do a few takes and you're like, oh, but with us, we're just laughing like the whole way through that it's
Yeah,
a pleasure to do.
yeah.
Uh, I have to ask you this. Favorite go-to karaoke song, Shawn?
Chicago, hard to say. I'm sorry.
Nice, James.
I change this every single friggin' time. I feel like Dream On.
Okay.
Dream On.
Dream on.
Aerosmith, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Wow.
If
I got
you could be like on stage with any top 40 artists right now to collaborate apart from each other, like who would it be, Shawn?
For me, I've always said it because we share the same heritage. I want to collab with Nelly Furtado.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
make that happen.
That's a huge one.
yeah.
I feel like I got to keep it in the Shawn family and do Shawn Mendes. I
Wow,
only
really?
collaborate with Shawn's.
Oh my God,
That
Shawn
is
Michaels.
fantastic. Message for your Montreal fans, Shawn.
Honestly, Montreal has, and I'm not just saying this to gas Montreal up, but Montreal has been one of my favorite places to perform in. Um, the fans are absolutely insane. Montreal fans have like this European quality where like they don't really care about like who's up like performing the music because they just love the music. You know what I mean? And I love that about Montreal. And I've like my drunkest nights have been like in Montreal. Just saying. I don't drink anymore. I'm 2 years sober, but my drunkest nights have been in Montreal. And honestly, it's been so good for me. It's been so good to me ever since like Shook came out because Shook was like my big entry into Montreal. So anytime I'm there, I have the best time, and I have so much love for Montreal.
Jamie?
It's hard to, I love when people ask me about Montreal because I don't want to upset the rest of Canada. I do not, but candidly, Montreal, as what Shawn just said, the quality of fan there and listener is insane. They are a very like they are the perfect, well-rounded fan where they go to the shows, and even if music is unreleased, they are so
Engaged.
yeah, they're so engaged and they care in a huge way. And not to say, the rest of Canada doesn't. It's just there. I think every artist can feel it. Once you head to that city, you can feel the crowd a little differently than everywhere else that I've ever performed in the world. Anyway,
Yeah,
they're very important. I think fans for both of us, and we're really thankful for everything they've given both of us in our career.
yeah.
I love you both. Congratulations on the song, and I'm waiting on the CP now.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Right,
Honestly,
you're the first. No.
yeah, thank you for taking the time. This is great.
Hey, it's Kelly Alexander, and thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Kelly Alexander Show, so you are the first in line for all the cool content coming your way.